Hello all, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about parent and child pipelines. We'll also see a practical demo on how to create complex workflows by invoking the parent and child pipelines. And finally, we're going to see some notification features and scheduling in Fabric pipelines. What exactly are these parent and child pipelines? Parent pipeline is the main pipeline that calls other pipelines. It controls the overall workflow and orchestration. Child pipeline, on the other hand, is the sub-pipeline that is called by the parent. It performs a specific task and returns the result to the parent pipeline. Now let's look at how to create a parent and child pipelines and orchestrate a workflow in Fabric. I'm here on my Fabric portal in the DP-700 prep workspace. In this workspace, so far we have created many lakehouses, pipelines, and folders. We created two pipelines, pipeline 1, which is for copying the data between workspaces, and then pipeline 2, a metadata-driven pipeline to filter only the CSV files from the folder and copy it to a destination. Okay, so now we're going to create another pipeline. To create that, go to new item here, click on it and click on data pipeline. We call it parent pipeline, create pipeline activity, click any of the activity, come onto the canvas and delete this activity. Okay, so we are here on the canvas of the parent pipeline. Now to invoke child pipelines, you navigate to the activities tab, click on it, click on these three dots, you'll see all the activities. Here, click on invoke pipeline preview. So we can invoke pipeline in this activity. Let's change the name of the pipeline to data ingestion. Settings, we have the option to choose from many sources. We can choose it from Azure Data Factory, we can choose it from Synapse, we can choose it from Fabric. I'm clicking on Fabric. Connection is Fabric data pipelines. Or usually if you're doing it for the first time, it may not appear and you may have to click on more, click on Fabric data pipelines, and you have to give a connection here, create a new connection. Let me show you how it looks like. So create new connection. Connection name is Fabric data pipelines. Data gateway is none. Authentication kind is organizational account, and sign in. You may need to sign in again if you're doing this for the first time, but because I already did it, I'm skipping this part and clicking on the already established connection. My workspace is DP-700 prep. The pipeline is pipeline 1. I don't want to wait on completion. Now this is fine. Next, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to activities, click on these three dots, invoke pipeline preview, and in this pipeline, I want to call the other pipeline which we created, which is metadata-driven pipeline. So let's call this data filter pipeline. Go to settings. Again, connection is Fabric data pipelines. Workspace is same. And the pipeline this time is metadata pipeline. Wait on completion. So everything looks good. Let's connect the output to this. You can also insert some activities in between these two pipelines and make it much more complex. For now, we are keeping this as it is and click on validate. Everything looks good. Let's run the pipeline. Let's click on the output. Pipeline status is in progress. Data ingestion has succeeded. Data filter pipeline is in queue. So both the child pipelines are succeeded and so the parent pipeline is succeeded. So that's how we invoke child pipelines inside a parent pipeline to create complex workflows. Now let's say after the pipeline has run, you want to get a notification, or if the pipeline has failed, you want to get a notification. So Fabric gives you two options to do that. It gives notifications in Outlook or Teams. So let's click on this activity, and on success, you have four options: on skip, on success, on fail, on completion. If any of these have happened, you could get a notification in Outlook. So I'm clicking on fail and connecting to Outlook. We could configure this Outlook by clicking on settings and signing into our Outlook account. Then you will get a notification if the pipeline has failed. Similarly, you could do that with Teams as well. You'll get a Teams message if the pipeline has failed. And then we have something called schedule. Let's say you want to schedule this parent pipeline every 15 minutes or every hour or every day. So all those things can be scheduled by adding a schedule to this pipeline. And you could also see the run history of the pipeline by clicking on view run history, parent pipeline. You'll get the details of the run. It is run by so and so, start time, end time, status, parameters, pipeline run ID. You can get a Gantt chart, a Gantt view as well, where it talks about the time taken by each individual task. If you look here, if you click on this, we could see the duration of this pipeline. Data ingestion took very less time, but data filter pipeline, it took quite some time. So using this, you could do a performance audit or performance check on the pipelines. So this is the overall overview on pipelines. In the next video, we'll talk about data transformation in Fabric.